Well, today we're in beautiful Lake Isabella. We're visiting Wallace Middle School, and today we're here to
Hear the land! Woo!
Well, this afternoon we're at Wallace Middle School, and with us today we've got 6th grader Haiden. Haiden, how are you?
I'm doing good.
You doing good?
Yeah.
Sharp-dressed man for today.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. You're looking good. All right, let's take a look at what we've got right now. We've got multiply 2 4/5 times 1 1/4. So we're going to multiply these mixed numbers. How do you want to start this?
Okay, so to start, I will start with this 2 4/5, and I would do 2 times 5 plus 4, which would be, I don't know how to write that out. But
Well, you can just, I mean, you explained it in your head, right?
So
we'll go
yeah,
5
so
times
it would
2
go 2 times 5 is 10, plus 4 is 14, so then it would end up being, oh, that's writing is horrible, 14 over 5. And then it would end up being times 1 1/4, but I can't do that because it's another mixed number, so I would do 4 times 1 plus 1, which would be 5 over 4.
Okay.
So then it would end up looking like this, and then I could actually cross-cancel these 5s and make them each 1s if I wanted to.
Excellent.
So
Now, the form they're in right now, because this form is a what?
that's a mixed number.
Mixed number. And what is this now?
This is an improper fraction.
Excellent use of the vocabulary. That's what I wanted you to do. So would you like to simplify the 5s, or do you want to multiply
Yeah,
them across?
I will simplify the 5s. So
Good idea.
then this turns into a 1, or not a negative 1. I don't know. And then this would also turn into a 1. So then it'd be 14 times 1 is 14.
Well, hold on a second, because you simplified with the 5s. Is there anything you could simplify
Oh,
with the
yeah.
4 and the 14?
Yeah, I could. I could. A 2 goes into both of them, so then this would end up being 7, and this would end up being 2.
Right, and just for some of the students that are watching, we saw how you simplified the 5 and the 5, and then it took just a second to realize that we could simplify the 4 and the 14, because what was the common factor between 4 and 14?
2. 2.
Perfect.
Because of any even 2 goes into any even number. So if you have 2 even numbers, then you instantly know you can cross-cancel them by 2.
And it's just going to make it a little easier when we multiply and then simplify again.
Yeah,
Okay.
because if you just multiply them, just 14 times 5, it would be a huge number, and then 5 times 4 would be 20, and it would just be a huge
bigger
number,
number to
and it would just
simplify.
it would just be harder. It would just make life complicated. So
And we
then
don't
you
want
do,
that.
now that you have these easy numbers, you would do 7 times 1 is 7, and then 1 times 2 is 2, so then it'd be 2 over 7, but that's an improper fraction, so I would have to change it. So how many times does 7, or 2, fit into 7? You would have to do like that. 2 fits into 7 about 3 times, I would
Right.
say, and then 6, it'd be a 1, add a 0, I guess, I don't know.
Well, you could just leave it as 3 and...
Oh, yeah, 3 and 1/3, right? Or 3
And
and a
1/2.
half.
There you
3 and
go,
a
you
half.
got it.
So it would equal 3 and 1/2.
Now, you were well on your way with the decimal form, so let's turn this into a decimal now. We'll just keep it going.
Okay, so 1/2, which would be if decimals are out of a 10, 100, or 1,000, you would know that it would be a 5, 0.5, 0.50, or
Right.
0.05, or anything like that. So it would end up being 3.5.
Good.
For your
Nicely
decimal.
done. So we multiplied 2 4/5 times 1 1/4. We knew it came out to be 7 over 2 because of the simplifying first, right? Otherwise, we would have had 60 over 20.
Yeah,
Right? Is that what it would have been? 50? Oh, 70 over
70,
20.
yeah.
70 over 20.
which would have just been a lot harder.
Well, it could have been, but look, here's what we could have done. If it was 70 over 20, let's say we just did that, we could just take those off, right?
Oh, yeah, then
And then
it'd
we
be
end up
7
with a
over
7
2.
over 2.
Yeah.
All right? But we came up with 3.5, and then you even went one step further, turned it into a decimal.
And turned it into a decimal.
All
So
right,
your
Haiden?
final answer would be 3.5 or 3.5. Let me box that.
There you go. Written 2 ways. Nicely done.
High
Perfect form.
five.